Morning, everyone. I just got to the Coral Pink Sand Dunes. It's a state park in Utah, I believe. So I'm starting down a little trail, and the sand is really hard because it's frozen. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's pretty sandy. It's hard, but I think it's just frozen. I'm walking up the ridge now, and to the right, starting to see why the park gets its name. You see all those ATV tracks? So definitely geared towards ATV. You can actually see where the sand is not frozen or wet, that it is a much more orangey color. It's really nice. Very pink over here. And as the sun rises, the color of the sand definitely becomes lighter and softer. You can definitely see now why it's called coral pink sands. Whereas this morning it looked pretty red, pretty kind of burnt orange. The sand is no longer frozen, so it's much harder to walk in. You're about to hear me huffing and puffing, getting up this last hill, I hope. All right, getting on the road from Coral Pink Sand Dunes, driving about an hour 20 up to Kolob Canyon. And I don't know how many of you know this about me, but I'm not an audiobook person. I just can't pay enough attention. Plus, I just love listening to music, and I can listen to music nonstop on like a 12-hour drive. In fact, in honor of St. Patrick's Day, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody, I'm gonna listen to some Irish tunes now that I have service again. And first, I'm gonna start with Fields of Athenry, which reminds me to say hello to Nick, my latest and greatest karaoke buddy. They didn't understand us, Nick, but we got it. So, Fields of Athenry, here we go, singing it in the car. No, not going to sing the whole song. I won't put you guys through that. But Nick, that one's for you. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. And while I'm at it, a big hello to Nina, too. Hi, Nina. Continuing with the Irish theme, I wanted to say big hello to Charlie. Charlie, I'm thinking about you out here. We used to go to a pub in the East Village when I was studying Irish music at NYU. And we used to go to this place called Mona's that on Monday nights would have Irish sessions starting around midnight going until 4 a.m. It was super fun. So hi Charlie, hi Sabrina, hi Danielle. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I've just arrived at Kolob Canyon, just started the 5-mile scenic drive. It's part of Zion National Park, but it's about an hour drive from the main entrance at Zion and outside of the park. So I came out here yesterday and it was the clouds were so low, there was like no visibility, but I did get a couple shots so you could see the red rock. But it looked so impressive that I decided to come back out again today. Oh my gosh, this view is just so dramatic. The rocks are so red and the way the clouds are just laying on them so softly. There's an awesome bench there, and I could just imagine someone with artistic talent sitting there and drawing or painting this. So I'm following a pretty muddy trail called the Overlook Trail. It's at the end of the 5-mile scenic drive at Kolob. And it will pop me out to a panoramic view, which supposedly includes visibility to the north rim of the Grand Canyon. I'm just trudging through this. It's gonna be nice and muddy. All right, I've had 2 people tell me that the mud gets much worse. So told me that while we were walking through this. So she recommended I roll the jeans. So we're gonna give it a shot. Yep, definitely muddier. Your feet get suctioned into the mud. You just have to embrace it. Walk slowly so you don't lose a shoe. I'm starting at the panoramic view from the overlook spot And it goes through a lot of different ranges. And I think that that point right in the center there might be the north rim of the Grand Canyon. I can't tell. If it sounds a little crazy, then maybe it's not. Now we've got a forest over here. And coming around to just snow-covered mountains towering. Very cool hike. It's only a half hour, or half mile rather. Okay, so I'm gonna stop here to eat before heading back. Got some muddy shoes. And full disclosure, I actually have my polenta and red lentil sloppy joes for lunch today because I forgot some of my snacks on the hike yesterday. Got too hungry at lunchtime, kind of like a late lunch, so I ended up stopping at a diner and eating an enormous basket of fried shrimp and french fries, which is not really the healthy meal I had been intending. So I didn't have dinner last night, but now I get to have it for lunch. So all works out well. It's going to take me about an hour to get back, and then I'll have to do a little bit of organizing and just kind of setting things up because I'll do a big hike tomorrow. And then the next day I'm going to be heading to Bryce Canyon.